What's up, Albert? Thanks for tuning in first. Getting the first comment in. We setting the table. We'll be with y'all shortly. Insert Happy New Year meme, Lunar song. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we love to see y'all. And as always, this is the Mirepoix coming right at you. It's myself, Gilberto Casimiro Valdez, and my boy.
What's good, everybody? It is your favorite chef, Chef Caius from the Chef Caius Experience. Welcome to the episode, man.
Dude, welcome to it. Episode
25.
Happy Lunar New Year.
It's a fine year, y'all.
Yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in. The Mirepoix, as you know, is a flavor base, kind of the dominant flavor base in French culinary cuisine, used all around the world by a whole bunch of different names, but simply put, it's onions, carrots, celery, reduced down a little bit of butter and fat. And our Mirepoix is our experience, our talent, our entertainment value simmered down with you, our beautiful viewers. And as always, Chef Kais, you were jumping right into that intro. What you got for us? Talk to him.
Yeah,
Preach to
y'all
him.
Y'all already know what it is. It's Chef Caius from the Chef Caius Experience, where we provide the best luxurious dining experience and catering services in the comfort of your own home or the environment of your choosing. As always, meaning that we come to you. We bring our skills, our excellence, everything that we have, wherever you would have us to be, man. So welcome to the episode, bro. And yourself, sir.
I am Gilberto Casimiro Valdez Arias, the guild master for the guild. Talented collective of highly talented individuals that bring to life any event that you kind of see yourself doing. Whether it's a small scale event, a large scale event, a big old project, we just out here solving problems, making dreams come true. So holla at us, come check us out. And most importantly, welcome to Happy fucking Lunar New Year.
Yeah, man, it's a new year for our Chinese brothers and sisters, man. So I was talking about it because we actually went to go visit a restaurant earlier this week, Dashi Sichuan, with Chef Christina. Yeah. And so I was saying the beauty in taking time to learn about other cultures is you get a extra time to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
We celebrated New Year's for Americans earlier this year.
Dude, about a month ago.
Yeah, about a month ago. And here we are 23 days later.
Dude, running it back.
Man.
The party again. That's the beauty of our industry, bro. Food, drink, cuisine, everything will always give you a reason to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
And this Lunar New Year is definitely a reason to celebrate. So before we dive into food and drink, before we dive into the culture of it all, what's been going on, Kais? What you been up to, bro?
So much. So much.
New year, baby.
2 words. So much. So we just finished our first pop-up event last Saturday at Ash on the River, which is going to be a place that we're going to be frequenting for our pop-ups. So just a heads up, if you guys are looking for a place to enjoy some awesome music and of course your boy Chef Caius, we're going to be there again this Sunday. But they had a business unplugged. Shout out to Kiati from K Elite, who was actually the host of the event. She did a phenomenal job pulling off the event. The venue was amazing. The music was great. You know, all the people that came and held down the venue, it was just an awesome time. So it's a vibe. It's a vibe all day. And man, we're just moving around and putting all the pieces together. But yeah, bro. What about you, bro? How was your week?
Man, so it is just like I said, we moving around, we putting stuff together.
Yeah.
With the guild, we have 3 events coming up this week, and so it has been a lot of prep work, a lot of planning. Finally, reaching out to my team, to the people that love and support me and want to see this grow, the members of the guild, and finally ratcheting it all down has been a whole lot of fun. A lot of big things coming, but of course that's on the catch up. But dude, it has been a week, honestly. So, happy Lunar New Year. This is the year of the rabbit. This is considered the year of hope, of prosperity, of good luck and good fortune. That's what it means to be a rabbit in the Chinese zodiac, so to say. And this past week, it was full of a lot of good luck, a lot of good opportunity, a lot of hope that big things manifest out of it. Mm-hmm. What you got rolling on your plate as far as like what do you attribute to just, this is a stroke of luck? Everything we do, we set up for it. How's that quote go? Hold on, before we dive into that. How's that quote? It's like, luck is
when opportunity meets preparation.
Yeah.
So, I was just telling somebody that too earlier last week. That, people say, man, you're so lucky. Like, nah, man, I've been preparing for this like all my life. Yep. So even the opportunity to be at this amazing event Saturday as a vendor, and just the different people that we had the chance to shake hands with in the room, which is, some people might call that luck, but I mean that was definitely preparation.
Hey, that's opportunity.
Yeah. So even the things that we're able to do in our respective businesses, people might say, "Oh, you're so lucky that you get to work for yourself and build a business and all that." Yeah. No, this is all preparation meeting opportunity. So,
dude, ain't that the truth?
That's the truth, man. That's just what it is,
dude. And you sold out that event too, right?
Oh yeah, we sold out quick, bro. They didn't even stand a chance. I was like, boy, this is how you guys are gonna come with it. So we're super excited to be back. And like I said, we'll do that with the mustards when we kind of break down everything and kind of, because you even have some events open to the public coming up.
Soon, so. There's like you say, we'll get there.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there.
We just talking about the luck, the hope, the preparation.
Yes.
The year of the rabbits.
Yeah, man.
And with that, we definitely, we had to come through with the good food, the good drink, inspired. You talked about swinging by Dashi to enjoy it and have the party, and we just out here being inspired on a daily basis. So let's kick it in with food. Give me technical stuff real quick. Shaboom.
Yeah, we're gonna get better at this, guys. We didn't even talk about our podcast interviews. We actually did a lot more stuff last week than we forgot to mention. But in any case, we'll rewind it. Yeah, guys. So one of the dishes that people typically eat for Chinese New Year is noodles. Noodles is a super popular item. Long noodles, in particularly, to represent longevity. Being able to stand the test of time. So I was inspired by that, and also inspired by this beautiful dish, which is stretched noodles with some minced beef and pork, some little chili spice and green onions, little sesame seed. You're gonna get some nice spice in there, garlic, ginger, all types of. We even threw the mirepoix in there, so you're gonna get a little bit of onions and celery and. Minus the carrots. I don't think I put any carrots in there, but yeah, just a really nice traditional Chinese dish served in during Chinese New Year's, and of course we had to hook it up and put that little.
I've been eyeing it.
Put that little thing on it. So
I'm out here tempting myself with that.
Oh, we're gonna dig in, man. I'll let you describe this drink right here.
Yeah. So okay, for those that know. I've helped open a lot of really cool bars in San Antonio. I've had the opportunity, the luck, as they say, and I prepared for it to do some really cool cocktails. And it has been a minute. And I was telling Kai, so I was like, I forgot how good I am at this. So what I have here, I call the firework. And essentially, man, the camera don't do it no justice with the little garnish there. But I got a little something that it's an explosion in your mouth. The citrus pops out. There's a little spice. Of course, I made my own simple syrup, breaking down some apples, some Chinese 5-spice to really add in those more earthy flavors that are accentuated and contrasted by just the slightest little spice. I got some mezcal and tequila in there. So, we hitting it nice and boozy, nice and rich, and most importantly, nice and delish. It is... I've been sampling, that's how we do. That's the only way you can learn and grow is if you meditate and reflect on yourself. And Woo!
Yeah.
I've been meditating on that cocktail. You know what I mean? So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into the year and all the preparation, the hope, and the luck and all that in just a second.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm sorry. I've been wanting to take another sip. It's,
cheers.
As we do this cheers, you're going to notice a whole lot of red in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So besides red being my favorite color,
best color, I ain't gonna lie, it's my favorite color too. It's the best color.
it is the best color, but it also is a sign of prosperity and back to the whole look. You'll see a lot of red, especially during Chinese New Year. So, and there's also another story behind it. You care to tell the story of the dragon?
Yeah. So, according to folklore, I'm gonna dive in. Don't you worry, I'm gonna dive in. According to the folklore, there was a battle that raged against fierce demons, and it was at the start of the Lunar New Year that they battled the Nian. Is the, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, but it's the name they said. And with that, the way they fought against them was by scaring them with burning bamboo, fireworks, things to recreate fire and color and all this.
Crazy.
And so with that was the firework for my garnish. It's a maraschino cherry, stuffed with some roasted and seasoned orange zest, lemon zest, lime zest, to kind of give it the fuse look as if it's gonna bomb in your mouth. And it is so, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm in love with my own cocktail. I'm getting narcissistic on this one, but yeah, that sort of thing. They say Nian is, I think it was either the Chinese word for year or it sounds like year, something like that. I'm not entirely too remember on how the stories was told to me in the years prior, but overall, anything with lore or a backstory is super cool, whether it's a drink or a food item or anything in between. And with that, I've had the luck of working at a lot of different Asian restaurants at the highest levels, lowest levels. I don't know. Asian culture has always been something that drew me in. And one of the craziest things is how prevalent the color red is, because red is my favorite color, man. And in American culture, it seems that red is seen as aggressive and it's scary and hurtful and mean and blood. But in Asian cultures, red's the best color ever. Red and gold, ooh, crisp. And that's the biggest way they celebrate the New Year's. The color of fire, the color of passion, the red, the bright. So we both wearing red shirts right now. We got red drinks. And if you scroll back, in case you're just tuning in and look at that food, you're going to see a whole lot of red popping throughout that as well. So, shout outs to them Backlit Bit bookies. Because the color red is absolutely, man, it's just, to me, it's always been passion. Red shows how passionate I am about everything, how excited I am, why you always hear me goo-goo gagaing over our food and drink. Man, it's so good. Well, anyways, to rewind it, guys, you wanna let them know about we interviewing podcasts and stuff, what the Mirepoix was doing this past week?
Oh, yeah. So we actually had guests, Natasha from Nortino 210 on our podcast earlier. Was it this year or last year?
No, it was last year. It's for the Latin episode.
Yes, Hispanic Heritage Month. Absolutely. So back in October. Anyways, she's doing some incredible things, man. I can't wait for that episode to air. I don't think it'll be airing anytime soon, but however, we did get a chance to spend some time in her studio with her producer, Galan. Shout out to
God.
Man, it was an inspiration, right? And even to our point of talking about, oh, she's so lucky. Nah, she has 400 episodes on her podcast.
She's been working.
She's been doing her thing for a minute. So this is just literally all of her efforts coming all together. But in addition to that, man, we also went to Piatti's, which had their grand opening, grand reopening.
I was about to say it was a reopening, right?
Yeah, grand reopening. Shout out to Chef Joey, who gave us some VIP tickets, bro. We had 10 different items, crazy amount of drinks. It was just amazing. So we've been getting a lot of footage of that and just trying to stretch out our reach, man. And it's funny too, man, because
so good. Sorry, it's just,
bro. We just be doing our thing in here.
God.
But the year of the rabbit is also known for being the year of patience.
Ooh.
Just kind of sit back and observe and just kind of just allow things to kind of transpire. Because you think of a rabbit is not aggressive.
Yeah.
Rabbit is chill, calm, you know, just little friendly little thing or whatever, little, I won't say docile, but just, it's a rabbit, right? And so I'm just thinking, man, like, we're kind of just starting to see the fruits of our labor.
Yeah.
But we in no sense of the word are chilling. No, this is,
oh no,
we are, but I don't know, man. Would you say that you're working harder now than you ever have, or?
So
Yeah.
I spend more time with work on my mind, with my career and my passion now than I did before. The way I look at things is through the lens of the guild, the Mirepoix, of my manifestation of entrepreneurship, excuse me, an entrepreneurial spirit. But it's, you know, I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah.
There were days, dude, where I would go like months without a single day or shift off. There have been definitely moments where I'm grinding, and to the credit of the year of the rabbit, I think back then I was putting in a lot more sweat and blood and all that jazz, but I was being very impatient, and that's why I did a whole lot of running in circles, so to say. Whereas now, keeping patience, you know, as a new skill, as a new talent, most importantly as an understanding, has allowed me to work with less sweat, more brain, and more heart.
Yeah.
To say the least, you know, because it has been, like I said, there's always something. There's always something on my burner. I'm out here cooking. There's always things on my burner. But I'm not also sweating myself to death 7 days a week. Whereas back in the day, nah, bro. I had nothing on the burners, but I was burning.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the same for me. It's a lot more, it's more thoughtful.
Yeah.
And that's also another trait of this year's zodiac is you're not necessarily just working to be a machine, but you're more like a computer now. You know, I don't even know if that's the right analogy, but you're just being more thoughtful with the things that you're putting your time and your efforts into. So I think that was perfectly,
dude, finding
perfectly
that
said,
value
man.
generator. And with that, you were born the same year as me, right? We out here.
You're the monkey, man. You're the monkeys.
Dude, no wonder I'm out here screaming chocolate bit bookies. Dude, it is, I don't know. The Chinese zodiac is so cool. And just the fact that there's all these different zodiacs that exist. You ever done a numerology?
Yeah, so I actually, I don't think I finished it. I think
that thing is it's got like a whole calculator for it.
You got to have your birth time.
Yeah, you got to have the birth time, the date, the whole 9 yards.
And so I actually asked my dad, because he's like the king of numbers. At least he once was. I asked him my birthday time, and he just starts like spitting all these, you was born on this day and at this time, and I know because you were doing X, Y, and Z, and something just wasn't adding up, because I feel like I always remember them saying that they were at this restaurant when my mother went into labor.
Oh,
because they had to leave the food on the table.
Destiny.
Yeah, right. My mother was eating, or my dad just sat at the table with his yeast rolls from this certain buffet back at home called Quincy's. And
shout out Quincy.
Here we go. Yeah,
shout out Quincy.
Is he here? But anyways, so my mom goes into labor. My dad like leaves the food on the table. And then when I asked him recently, I was like, Dad, when was I born? He was like, oh yeah, you were born on a Wednesday and all this stuff. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you guys were at church, or you just left church. Which is why you were at Quincy's, because that was the thing. We'll leave church, go to Quincy's buffet, and I was like, which meant it would have been a Sunday. So after he told me that, I just discredited the time that he told me, because I was like, maybe you don't know.
Let me ask Mom.
Yeah, my mom won't even fake it, bro. She definitely don't know. She said, look at your birth certificate, all right? Yep. That's what it's there for.
Dude, no, as the story goes, I was born under there all the planets and stars aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty trippy birth cycle, you know. People passed away, people were born. There were so many good omens and bad omens.
Yeah, it sound like a J. Cole right there, man.
Dude, my mom, she straight up had to do some Colombian magics to make sure that the stars above couldn't see my destiny because it was too vast. You know what I mean? It was momentous. You had to be there. Just, for anyone who's questioning it, you had to be there. It's a thing.
Yeah, I wanted to pull up some online fortune cookies, man.
Oh, dude, are we opening a fortune cookie right here for the Lunar New Year?
Or open up a fortune cookie. I gotta find it real quick.
Dang. For those I can't see right now, I'm looking at it. It's like, show me my soul reading.
Man, you remember those back in the arcades where you put coins in and you got the psychic on the other end? Read me, let me see your palm and all this. Oh, my fortune.
Dude, Operative Coke Zero also you go to Quincy's after Sunday church. It wasn't a buffet, though.
Wait, what they say?
He said, I used to go to Quincy after church, too.
Oh, nice.
He went to Quincy's house, though. Dude, shout outs Quincy.
Hey, did they have like a buffet at the house, though?
Dude, when Quincy's parents would throw down.
That's all that matters. Like, what was going on at the house?
Eating.
Yeah, but let's say this, man.
Scoldings.
If you have to predict your fortune for this year, what's it looking like? I'm gonna ask you, and then I'm gonna read what the fortune says.
All right. So wait, do I gotta sum it up like a fortune cookie? Do I just gotta say one word?
Yeah. If you had
one sentence, okay.
Exactly.
Somebody cue. Man, there was a dude who used to do this on Sábado Gigante. I forget his name, but Walter Mercado. There you go. Someone cue his soundtrack, because my sentence: great prosperity awaits your mastery. Bam. I gotta keep being me, and I'm gonna get some great things. Well, what's it say? Oh wait,
I don't know. Drum roll. I don't even know if this one's for you or for me. This is tough. It says, "Pay attention to your family. Don't take them for granted." Is this? This was the first cookie that I cracked.
Dang, dude, you're gonna read that while my family's in the chat and stuff. Oh,
it could definitely go both ways. I'm gonna let you crack another one.
Oh, okay.
And see what it says.
So here,
because isn't it bad luck for me to crack?
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So let's see what they say there.
Oh, boom! See, this is much more. Your hard work will be rewarded.
Yeah.
Boom! That was the sentence I gave when I cracked my own fortune. That's what it popped off.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my mom after this.
Well, I was about to say, what would be the fortune you are giving yourself? The sentence of wisdom you pass on to your existence for this year.
I would say stay the path, stay the pace, keep the pace and stay the path. Keep the pace and stay the path.
Bam.
That's what I would say. I think I've been running into all the right people, connecting with all the right people. Everything's just been going great, even in the midst of chaos, man. I mean, that's just the industry we're in. Like, something's always Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. But it's just, how do you handle it? How do you bounce back from it? And I had one of my guys from one of my events told me, like, man, I love how you maneuver in the midst of chaos. Like, how you're constantly, you're not married to anything. Like, once something goes wrong, you're quick to adjust and kind of realign yourself to be able to make things work out. And I'm like, yeah, man, you've ever been in the service industry, or like,
welcome to it.
Yeah, this is just kind of how we do it, man. 100%.
Dude, that's one of the things that kind of I feel like drew me to the industry. So I know this has nothing to do with Lunar New Year or anything like that. But as a kid, one of my assignments or one of my projects in school was to find the meaning of my name and make like a little GIF flash animation thing to it. And so I looked it up online, and I don't remember what website it was. It was like 15 years ago now at this point. But the little website said that Gilberto means the bringer of peace and justice and order and tranquility. And then my middle name, Casimiro, means the bringer of chaos and just like wild times and power swings and this and that. And that's why I thrive in these chaotic environments, That's why I bring order and peace to them. That's why I've been finding a lot of success as an event planner, as a chaos coordinator, so to say. And I feel that's very true to my name, and I'm looking forward to what this year brings. I'm gonna ask chat, I'm gonna ask you, Kais, I'm gonna ask everybody. Y'all ever been to that San Antonio Lunar New Year Asian Fest? I know it's been going on a few years now. It's gotten a little bit smaller since COVID, but it's been going on. You ever been?
No, I have not. I feel like I'm just now.
Oh, good.
Seeing more of it, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, definitely Asian culture is getting hotter and hotter by the day and by the second. But no, I mean, it used to be going on. Apparently, I ain't gonna lie and act like I'm some Asian festival San Antonio god over here, nothing. But I went 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And 3 years ago.
How was it?
It was at Rolling Oaks Mall. So, like, pretty much it was only there. Like, the only people that were there were for the festival. There was a lot more people than I anticipated. But, I don't know. A mall's not a really good place to do anything other than sell stuff. So, it felt like a pay-to-play experience. Oh, you want to have fun at the Asian festival? Go buy some food. Go buy some drinks. Go buy some toys, trinkets, and candies.
Yeah. I say, I think that's pretty standard, right? For most festivals. Let me ask you this:
I feel like there was no show.
As the guild, here's your chance to shine, bro. What would it look like if you pulled off?
Oh, if I didn't?
Yeah. What? Tell the people what are some things that you would have brought to the party, and who knows, maybe we'll get a chance to see it sometime soon, man.
You want me to put them on game like that? Look, all I'm saying is the idea is copyrighted. It's patented. If you do decide you want to put it on, just reach out to me. I'll help you do it.
He'll get the job done for you.
Because, like you said, you can't have a festival without money, right? And there's a lot of different ways to do it depending on how you're going to do it. Something like you're at the Rolling Oaks Mall and you're inviting a bunch of vendors to come display their Asian culture.
Yeah.
While not really inputting any of your own, so to say. I mean, I don't know who the coordinator for it is. I'm sure it's probably a collection of Asian vendors. But the event itself, it's not like they're redecorating Rolling Oaks Mall and stuff like that. But yeah, so they just sell their stuff. And they bring people in. It's all themed, and they sell their things. You can also sell tickets. There's a multitude of different ways to make your income. But I think a true festival is like a street fair. Plenty of booths and stuff to sell. Maybe tax the people you allow to sell to generate your own income. But from there, it definitely has to have a show. There has to be a reason people want to go there aside from spending money. One of my core ideologies, like I believe it to my bone marrow, is that people will pay you for your free stuff. No one will ever care how much they spend as long as there is really cool free things involved. So whether it's a restaurant giving away a free little appetizer, a free little snack bite as long as you come, the tortillas and salsa, dude, that's probably why I have this ideology is chips and salsa. Free every time you sit down at our restaurant. But there has to be some there. So the show that I would build would just be, fire dance. I would definitely have people doing the dragon and definitely putting on all the traditional thing, fireworks. It would definitely be more of a street fair than it would be a indoor mall fair. Like maybe take over a parking lot and create streets or avenues just through stalls and vendors.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Little toys and things to do, like
create like a little Chinatown.
Yeah. Just like in a parking lot with pop-up tents, things like that.
That'd be dope.
People run through with their fireworks and the dragons and the drums, and yeah, definitely there'd be a lot of free stuff, some dancers.
And so we got a chance to visit Dashi as mentioned, and I believe they had the dragons.
Yeah.
What is that called? You know what that's called?
The dragons. That's
if anybody knows, the people that put the dragon's head and you have about 8 different people. Kind of, those are really cool. We saw Dashi pull that off, but yeah, man, just there's so much that's included in the Chinese New Year and the culture, man. Yeah, I just want to bring some things to y'all attention because we ate noodles tonight, but there's like 7 different main items that they eat during Chinese New Year. One will be dumplings, which is a signal of wealth. The dumpling kind of looks similar to the currency China or certain China provinces, which is why they would eat that. The fish is increased in prosperity.
Oh, I need to eat some fish.
So we should have been eating some fish, man. Some good old brain food. Let's see. A whole chicken also represents luck and wholeness.
Oh, to tie in with the year?
Exactly. And so when they say the whole chicken, they literally mean the whole chicken. Like with the head, the feet, like all of it needs to be included in that. So don't get chicken breast thinking that you're about to get some luck and wholeness.
Discounts? Nah, it needs to be the whole thing.
Yeah. And then they have a Chinese New Year cake for higher income and position. So I feel like you've probably been eating that all last year, bro.
Oh, ain't nothing but cake that I eat, baby.
Been eating all his life. Spring rolls is a representation of wealth. It's supposed to kind of be symbolic of gold bricks. If you ever notice, like the spring rolls kind of look like gold bricks. I was like,
stack them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sweet rice balls represent family togetherness. And then the noodles, back to the noodles, equals happiness and longevity.
Yeah.
So it's funny because, people be eating a lot of noodles and they get real fat, which is equivalent to happiness.
Damn right. Get fat and happy off them carbs, baby.
Yeah, I don't know about longevity, though. I don't know how long you're going to be living eating that, but
we'll find a way.
We're going to find a way. But yeah, so those are some of the dishes that they do eat in ways they celebrate during Chinese New Year that I thought it was pretty cool.
Dude, it ain't funny though, like even without this podcast, this is how we just naturally look at parties and events. Like, oh sweet, they're celebrating this. Well, what are they eating?
Exactly.
They got a little drink going?
Bro,
that's where I'm at.
No matter where you are in the world, people are going to have food and they're going to have music. And you bring them both together, it's a celebration, man. So we were kind of talking about that. Because last week was also MLK week.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a chance to be on a panel with people talking about if race really matters and where does it matter. I think we all came to the conclusion that it matters when we're celebrating culture, when we're celebrating tradition and things like that. And it was asked like, how can we bring together a commonality? Like, how do we kind of break down the walls and saying, okay, how can we come together? And it's just like, yo, food and music.
Dude, that's all it takes.
You bring it together and people will show up. And who's going to be mad when there's food and music, bro? Like, it's hard. It's real hard to be mad.
There's the key to any event. Just have food and music.
That's the key to, like,
backyard party, food and music.
Yeah.
Chinese New Year event, food and music.
War,
food and music.
Food and music, man. Let's just.
Oh, I'm sorry, rations and music.
Ain't that the truth?
Also, Mr. Operative Coke Zero said it's literally just called Dragon Dance.
I figured.
And if I would trust anyone on dragon related things, it'd probably be that man. So I'm gonna roll with it. Dude, we need to have our own Mirepoix dragon. So like, okay, you know how a lot of different cultures celebrate either very similar things or very similarly. I don't even know if that's a word. I
think you just said the same thing twice, right?
But yeah. But what I was trying to get at is, though, when people sort of, I'm not going to say steal each other's parties, but more so beach parties and things like that. Like, hey, this is how we celebrate Lunar New Year. Like, should we have a Mirepoix dragon dance? That's what I'm trying to get at. Should we have our own, like, Mirepoix dragon banner that we just run around doing every now and again?
I mean, I don't see why not, bro. To be honest,
the freedom of inspiration.
The freedom of inspiration. And with the whole, because we had an episode about this cultural appropriation thing, and it's like,
yeah, throwback there, dude. That was one of the first episodes.
When does cultural appropriation becomes inappropriate? And I always felt like, as long as you're not oppressing this group that you're also trying to benefit from, because we see that a lot where people say this, that, and the other about a particular culture, but yet I want to eat your food and listen to your music and all that stuff. That's when it becomes, chill out, bro. Like, go enjoy your own stuff.
Difference between being inspired and by straight up stealing.
Yeah.
It's how I feel about, like, Christmas celebrations and stuff. If you throw back to our Christmas episode, you see we dove into all the different ways that people have been celebrating pretty much the same thing under different names. But ultimately, dude, there was a time. It's talking about their cultures and traditions. The red envelope. I never knew about this. I had no idea what was going on.
I need that.
Last year, the company I was working for, shout out to Little Sorry, we did our New Year's party on the Lunar New Year, like for the staff.
Dope.
And as far as like, so like, hey, all us managers, we got like real bonuses, you know, like, hey, here's the big check things. But for all the like, just all the staff for that staff party, they did a little red envelope thing. I don't know whether to call it a party or what, but basically everyone got together, everyone grabbed a red envelope that was filled with money, and then what would happen is the owners would say something that like helped make us money or helped bring us together or something they were grateful for or something objective we conquered. It was pretty much a thank you list type dealio. Like every time this happened, and during that you'd pass it, and then when they're done, you open it up and see how much money you got. But I thought that was a super cool way to do some employee bonuses.
Yeah.
Let them know this is everything I'm grateful for. This is everything that we have achieved thanks to y'all's hard work.
Yeah.
Keep on passing around because it takes a team. Spread it between everyone, and eventually it ends on you.
And that was something else I also saw as a Chinese New Year tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, just giving out these little red envelopes with money. Grandparents would give it to the grandkids and things like that. And yeah, man, I've never wanted to be anything besides who I am. But that would be a cool tradition to have on New Year's. You know, granddad, grandma.
Yeah. Like
hey, baby, take this.
I'm not gonna be the one to start that tradition, but I might convince my parents and my grandparents to start that tradition. Like, hey, y'all should be giving me money.
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's you know, sowing seeds. It'll be good for you. You reap what you sow.
And then when I become a grandparent or a parent, I'm be like, nah, you know, it wasn't really working out all that well. I don't know what we were thinking.
Let me ask you this, man. What's your take on Chinese American food?
So growing up, I used to say I hated like Chinese food all the time.
Really?
Yeah, but it wasn't because I ever really had it or like real Chinese food or anything like that. It was because there was one Asian restaurant we went to that the food was just doo-doo caca-pee-pee. And that's all it took for like 6-year-old me to be like, I hate Chinese food. I never want to eat it. And then, you know, I ended up working where I've been working and place I've been working with and all that. And I ended up trying it. And like, again, I loved authentic Chinese food. Shout out Sichuan House and Dashi and Christina Zhao and all that. But I also have a soft spot for like mall food. Here's a styrofoam bucket filled with just noodles and meat for like $5. That has always had a soft spot. The moment I discovered that, ooh,
yeah, man,
I was in heaven. I was in heaven.
They got that one video that's been circling around where they just pow a styrofoam plate, to the point where you can't even close it, and they just keep. So that's who's gonna say no to that? Let's be real.
Let's be so real. And then I will say, only once in my life, and this does sadden me to my core. Only once in my life have I ever ate Chinese food out of those stereotypical little foldy boxes.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen those once, and I'm so sad because they were all through the media in the 90s. You know, growing up, you saw that on every movie. Stereotypical Chinese food box. Haha. And then I start eating Chinese food and it's like, here's a styrofoam bleep.
Was it more so at the mall is where you eat this, or
Well, I mean Panda Express and
I feel like Panda has
Garden.
it, right? Panda has a little takeout boxes, right?
They used to. Now they just give you a styrofoam Panda Express like RO16, you know, like a little plastic container.
I think it depends on how much food you're getting.
Damn.
If you're just getting like rice, I think it typically comes in the. Can anybody fact check that? Like, are they still doing takeout boxes, Chinese takeout, like the traditional? That looks like kind of like the temple or something
like
that.
I said, I ain't seen it in a minute. But I will say I do want to go to China though. Like to go play tourist, I'd love to go to China.
Oh yeah, we really need to get out the country. We've been talking about going to all types of places, man.
Yeah, taking trips and recording and building content, but more so finding that inspiration. The other day I was eating at this Mexican restaurant. and their menu was like 55, 65 items big. And so I took a second to just like look through it because I was like, dude, I know Tex-Mex food. Like, there ain't no way you got 65 different items unless it's just all a different flippity floppity floopity. Oh, see, they got it for special customers. Kyle just let us know. You have to order a good amount. Okay, cool. So I just got to eat more. Thanks. See? It's always a good idea to eat more. But as I was saying, though, they were trying to put to, like... Hold on, I just distracted myself.
Yeah.
Bloop.
No, you were saying that they you went to a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah, they had 65 items. Yeah. And I looked through and I saw all this, like, different food items that I feel I have not had in a really, really long time, or just in general.
Like what?
Man, they were doing all these different like parrillada plates, like grill plates that were being served in different ways, served in different styles. They had names for different like styles of enchiladas that I hadn't heard. And I asked the waitress, I was like, yo, I grew up in Mexico. I ain't never seen this. And she's like, oh, these are more of like from where we're from, like way South Mexico, like reaching to Guatemala type ish. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then that's when it hit me. I need to go eat my way through Mexico. I haven't done that yet. I need to go eat my way through Colombia. I need to go eat my way through all sorts of different places.
I mean,
and it just reminded me how much I need to go eat.
Amen to that, brother. that needs to be the message of the year. I just need to go eat, man. So my boy, shout out to my boy Nico, who's becoming just kind of like my videographer dude right now. We've been eating together, and this young cat, 19 years old, slim, tall, slim. I was like, bro, just give me 1 year. Give me 1 year. Your palate's gonna change. Your body is certainly gonna change. But you will have a new perspective on life, bro, and it'll be a better one. You'll be thanking me. Yeah, you'll be better for it. But to your point, bro, if you need to go eat through Mexico, man, 100%. But bro, we need to eat through Texas. Texas is a true melting pot, and I say that like, I mean. So coming from Alabama, I always say it, man. We literally have everything, bro. And before I moved here from Alabama, I ate burgers, pizza, wings. I ate the standard American diet. But coming out here, man, my palate I was exposed to so much stuff, man. And I'm eating all types of stuff. I'm cooking all types of stuff. You know what I mean? So
shout out to Texas. Shout
out to Texas for kind of being a place that can nurture cultural eating. And our good friend Ashley's in the building. Shout out to Ashley from Piece of Cake. She said yes. I don't know what she said yes to, but yes.
To eating our way through the world.
100% we are. And she's doing the Daniel fast right now. So shout out to the Daniel fast.
What's that?
So in the Bible, Daniel fasted from like meats and processed food, even in the biblical days. Pretty much all he ate was like fruits, nuts, vegetables. It's pretty much vegan, modern day, but like plant-based vegan, not this impossible meat vegans that we got.
The chemical-based vegans?
Yeah, exactly. So,
dude, what a way to eat your way through Texas.
100%, bro.
Just all the plants and berries.
Yeah, the blue bonnets and cacti, and
hey, don't sleep on cactus. Cactus is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it tastes like okra. If anybody never had it before, texture and flavor profile kind of mimics that a little bit. She said tomorrow is her last day.
Oh, on Earth or?
Oh no, on the Daniel fast.
Plates. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people do the Daniel fast to start their year. It's kind of like a cleanse to the new year. You know, stuff like that.
Dude, I need to start building my own traditions. I was like, yeah, Gilbert does this. I ain't got like habits like that are like it's always just like build new habits and destroy old habits. I don't have any like at the start of the year I'm gonna do this every year. I'm gonna start every year with blank, or at the end of the year I'm gonna do this, or during this time I'm gonna do that. Even honestly, a lot of my like cultural traditions, they don't really feel like Gilbert traditions. You know, like Christmas doesn't feel like, well, I want to do Christmas. It feels like, Christmas is fun to do. Let's go. And it's like a lot of those traditions are really carried forward by my mom, and like straight up, if she wasn't the one saying, hey, we're all getting together for Thanksgiving, I wouldn't be getting together. If she wasn't the one saying, hey, we're having Christmas at my house, I wouldn't be celebrating Christmas.
Hey, so does that mean that traditions are dying, though?
I mean, for me, yeah.
Is that safe to say? Because I think about myself too, bro, and I don't really have any traditions. Yeah, unless we just don't care for the traditions that have already been made.
Well, we got to build our own traditions.
Well, technically, this is a tradition now, bro. On Mondays, we do food, drinks. So I think that would be a super cool tradition to keep up.
Yeah,
years from now, we've already gotten 1 million episodes on the podcast.
Yeah, the Mirepoix has evolved into some new thing that we ain't doing this Mondays.
Yeah,
you gonna do it with your little family?
I think that would be a thing to kind of cook something unique based off a certain theme. Topic, do drinks, and yeah, bro, I think that'd be the Mirepoix lives on forever, ever, forever, ever,
ever, ever, ever, ever. Dude, I saw there's like this philosopher person I was watching, reading, whatever, and one of the things he was talking about was what helped him grow his business was he created his podcast day, and he never actually had a podcast. He would just dedicate 1 hour a week, 2-3 times a week, to sitting down and just like actively narrating out loud as if he was on a podcast what he was doing with his business. And he saw it grow exponentially that year and helped him kind of break through all the different barriers he was having from growing his business.
That's dope.
And I know we do it.
Yeah.
We do it every Monday. We're here for you. We're letting you know about our businesses. We're holding ourselves accountable. We're putting this on. We're eating good food and doing good drink and making this happen. But ultimately, I did not realize how powerful it was. Like, straight up, we start doing this podcast. A few weeks later, a bunch of the stuff I've been talking about, wanted to get involved in, wanted to make happen, wanted to do, bam, starts happening. A few weeks after that, oh my God, it's grown even bigger.
Wow.
And it just, for the pro tip for everyone, make yourself a podcast day.
So it's crazy because we just say we don't have traditions, but clearly we do, man. Our tradition is constantly saying what we're going to do and then watching it happen, like manifesting our destiny, bro. Because if you watch episodes 1, 2, 2.5,
yeah,
what's happening right now was literally like what we were saying.
So we've been building it. We've been happening.
Yeah.
We've been preparing for the opportunity to take advantage of this year of luck, the Jordan year. We getting it. We grinding it.
Yeah, 100%, man. So the power of the tongue is very important.
Ladies,
baby. I can't say ladies. I can say baby.
Right when we say that, I look over and I see she says,
lots of traditions.
So get ready. And I'm like,
oh boy.
Power of that tongue.
Yeah, my girl's coming into town this week.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be some good old fun.
Hope the kids aren't watching.
Good fun.
That's how you know we're getting into it. Dude, this weekend is going to be fun, man. This weekend, you know what I got rolling up this weekend and coming up this weekend?
What's up, dog?
I got 3 events. Step one, there was a long while ago, I met some dude who was like, yeah, I'm the corporate such and such of this place. I handle all their blippity bloppity booklet bookies. And I don't like, he didn't have a business card on him at the time. I wasn't fully buying it. He was a young cat. But I was like, hey, you know what? Take every opportunity possible. Here's my business card. You let me know if you ever want to do something cool. And so then he hits me up last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Sometime in the past, he hit me up saying that he's putting together a corporate outing, 60 people, pretty much all their higher level execs. They want to kind of get everyone together for like a team building weekend type thing. And I'm putting that together for them, figuring out which wineries they're going to go to, finding drivers for 60 people to keep them all squared away and tucked away. And that was fun and also paid. So shout out to y'all. Shout outs. Thanks that. You know, I say paid. In reality, I'm making like next to nothing, but you know, that's That's first year of business right there.
Sacrifice.
I would rather have the opportunity than have the big payday. The big paydays are coming once I start showing everyone the quality of my stuff. Once there's a reason, once you know and you see it. But with that, I'm also doing a dinner for 30 people. Well, I say doing a dinner. I've basically arranged for them. It's a lady's 70th birthday, so I've set up a little tour through the city, ending at a dinner back in their like little hotel space area. And then finally, a fun little real special event is just something I'm putting together for, well, not that I'm putting together, I'm getting to be a part of. It's about 900 people, happening on Sunday. It's not open to the public. Sorry, guys. Not this one. But yeah, it's just a big old event that I get to be a part of. My team gets to be a part of. I get to start rubbing shoulders. Like you were talking about that Ash thing. You get to start meeting the people.
Oh, yeah. Getting in the room, man.
And getting my staff ready and learning.
Yeah. Being in the room. So it's that time, man. It's that time for opportunity to meet, preparation.
Yeah. So the year of the rabbit, the good luck.
The year of the rabbit.
So, well, that's what I got coming up next week, guys. So you got anything coming up next week, or is this a time in the future?
No, Sunday is our day. We're going to be back at Ash doing pairing some food with some live music, and they've already sold out of all their tables. I think they only have a few general admission tickets left. So
I was just about to ask if it was open to the public.
It's 200 people already RSVP bought tickets.
Damn.
And the rest of you guys will have to be GA. So please still come, man. Come, enjoy yourself.
I said I'm gonna try to get in.
Yeah, we actually went to it before they just kicked it off, and it was dope. I really enjoyed it. And so to be a part of it this time in this location, y'all, if y'all haven't gone to Ash on the Riverwalk, it is fantastic. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, and also we'll be helping out Ashley. I think she's got me doing something with her on Friday, I want to say something. Well, yeah, so I'll be helping her out this weekend. And then right after that, bro, every weekend is going to be kicking off, man. So,
dude, I'm hoping March and April kind of calm down, because January and February, and of course this was December,
and November,
and then it was like 1 week of hey, we're in January, God.
And
then we're heading right into February.
Oh yeah, February is about to be nutty. So, but we're happy for that, man. We're grateful for these opportunities to be able to.
Signed up to do.
This is exactly what we asked for. So
give me that 300 Spartan guy going, what is your profession? Oh,
yeah.
What we do?
Yeah, this is what we do. But yeah, man.
Dude, and we got some cool stuff coming up for Mirepoix too. I don't know. It's just there's so much exciting stuff that is being planned for the year. All the traveling, all the eating our way through stuff. So again, especially when it comes to this Mirepoix stuff and just our existence in general, let us know. Interact with us on Instagram. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Throw your comments in the chat. Shoot us DMs. Post us on Twitter. Tag us in Facebook. Wherever you want to spread the message. But we're looking for things to add on. We're looking for cool things to do. If you know anyone that'd like to be a guest that you think would make a cool guest that we should try to reach out for.
Yeah.
If you know any cool segments, we're working on recipes and sort of a little digital recipe guide on our YouTube channel. We're working with a few other things, but we'd love to see, hey, we might start a series, eating our way through blank. If y'all want to see it, let us know, because ultimately we can do anything we want in this world. That's the beauty of being alive. That's the beauty of this existence we have and we share. And so if the Mirepoix and its viewers and everyone tells us, hey, we want to see y'all go do X. All right, cool. There's our planned vacation right there. Whatever X is. You want to see us drink our way through Texas? Go to all Texas wineries? Okay. You want to see us eat through Texas? Okay. You want to see us eat through California? All right. You want to see us eat through Mexico? Hey, we'll make it happen. We can create all this content. We can bring it all to life. But ultimately, the beauty of supporting us while we're new, you get such a big voice in that. Let us know what that looks like for y'all.
Yeah.
And most importantly, hit that like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It's the Mirepoix. We need y'all to reduce us down. Help bring out the best.
That was
Both of us trying to read chat.
nah. He said it all. So, well, thank y'all again for eating through San Antonio, Texas. Will be such a good segment. Thank you, Cairo. We're going to do that. We're doing it anyways. So we're just going to be able to, I guess, start documenting, man.
Yeah.
And telling you guys. In fact, what did you end up eating at that Mexican restaurant? I don't think you ever finished that story. Yeah.
It was about the inspiration. It's about what I didn't eat
Okay.
that got me rolling with that story. Because what I ate was, you know, your boy, chips and salsa because they free 99, and bean and cheese tacos because.
Well, that was a little lackluster, but hey, we're going to honestly, let's not downplay the bean and cheese.
Yeah,
the
I'll
bean
about
and
to say.
cheese is undefeated, but when you're talking about all these cool enchiladas from a different part of Mexico, I was waiting to hear some cool stuff, man.
Oh, well, shit. Well, when I go eat my way through Mexico, I'll go. But at the end of the day, it's just Tex-Mex. They're like, yeah, we put the chicken in upside down first. And you're like, okay. I see you got them bean and cheese tacos, though, bro. And you know when the stomach has a craving, it wants that craving.
Yeah, we're going to bring some excitement to you guys because there are some pretty awesome places to be eating in Texas, and then there are some things that are not so pleasant. So we'll just not tell y'all about those. We'll definitely point you in the right direction, which will be Piatti's. Even though it's not a Texas restaurant, it is. They are sourcing all their ingredients locally, working closely with local farms. Everything is made in-house. So I was really proud to hear that. And Chef Joey seems really proud to be a part of that as well. So the food was amazing. Definitely go check out Piatti's if you like Italian. Go check out Dashi Sichuan if you want to try some Sichuan food, which is a type of Chinese food. It's not traditional American Chinese, but it'd be something different for you to try.
Yeah, and they got some good old like if you go to Sichuan Garden or Sichuan House off Wurzbach, bro, they got such good pork belly.
I love pork belly.
Pork belly
is one of my favorite, man. I could probably be a pork belly as much as I love to be pork belly, eat pork belly. But yeah, man, we'll definitely consider that, and thank you for that input, Cairo. And if y'all have any other comments or questions or concerns, please feel free to hit us up in the DMs on the Mirepoix or at the Chef Kai's or underscore Gilly V. Is that right?
Gilly V __ if you want my personal. The Gil TX coming soon on Instagram if you want to give it an early follow. Post coming soon.
Nice.
But I'll say it here. Mixtape heard it here first. How about this? If y'all go in from now until next week, anyone that shares one of our posts or our videos or shares the links or whatever, you'll get entered for a chance to come eat your way through SA Texas with us. We'll bring you to a restaurant. We'll show you how we eat, how we throw down. We'll investigate it together. If you want to, we can make some content with you and shout you out as the winner. If you don't, if you're just like, nah, keep me a mystery, I just want to eat and drink with y'all, let us know, and we'll go check out a restaurant with one of our lucky viewers. So definitely hit share on a bunch of our stuff. And like I said, if you want to be entered for a chance to win, share something, shoot us in our DMs, let us know what you shared, how you shared it. If you shared on Instagram, we'll see anyways, and then we'll choose a lucky winner by next week's episode. How's that sound for you? You think that'd be
down? I'm down.
Boom.
That sounds like a plan, y'all.
Yeah, y'all heard it here. Share our stuff. Oh yeah, and you do have to live in San Antonio, Texas. I am not flying anyone down from Washington or Germany.
You can fly yourself though.
Yeah, you can fly yourself. That is damn true.
And shout out to the resource. My boy Gerald just popped his head in the building. Please go back and rewatch the whole episode, brother.
Yeah.
He's about to continue on with our Chinese New Year. Yeah.
Moving forward like some wabbits. Some wascally wabbits.
Absolutely.
So on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that has been the Mirepoix. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Have a great night, guys. Peace.
Yeah.